Hey, what's up, YouTubers, day traders, and market participants? I got a good one here, and I did this actually on the live stream. I was able to start the position and from there rode out the momentum, and this will be on Docusign. Earnings is right around the corner. I think it's already made a pretty good move in the last few days before earnings. And I'm going to highlight and show you exactly how I was able to spot it so that you yourself can make these trades before the catalyst happens. It could be one of those buy the rumor, sell the news type of events with earnings right around the corner. They have done really well in the past on their earnings. The numbers do not lie. However, sometimes the chart doesn't go up or down based off the numbers due to economical factors and forward guidance, right? So if this is your first time seeing this channel, this is Will, and I'm here to educate you guys freely, bring you guys all to the promised land. Because when there's a will, there's a way. And without further ado, let's get into these charts. All right, guys. So here we have all the way on the far right a daily chart of DocuSign. This is what really excited me. This very large candle here taking out red on a key moving average for the daily chart. And not only that, but look at that volume, guys. Look at how crazy that volume is compared to the rest. Absolutely insane. So I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? There's a lot of volume. DocuSign is killing it. It's all lining up perfect. And then as I kind of look at the weekly chart, I noticed that we have earnings this week. It's tomorrow after the bell. So I'm like, oh, I see now. And they have a history of constantly crushing their earnings. So I went back and looked back. Honestly, the earnings that takes place is the same time around this time last year. They actually had a big sell-off. And what did they do? They crushed it, but a big sell-off. And what have we been seeing this quarter? Again, I've been seeing nothing but sell off. Even if they missed or met expectations and beat expectations, no one still crushed it. I think Microsoft is literally the only outlier. However, the stock would crash and then get bought up within the same day and or next day. So if that's the case here and it repeats here, then this entire move that it's been making for, let's see how many days this is. One, 2, 3, 4. It's been making 4 days right through the local high. What we got a high here in February. We could see it probably get up to there. Maybe even tomorrow. It just keeps running until we get the actual earnings. And then that would be some. I would take more profits at that point. I was just kind of focused on this local high here and didn't overstay my welcome. All right, guys, let's jump into the trade aspect of it. Here, this is all what happened on Friday where we had the big volume and we had the straight up day, right? So, as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, it's checking all the boxes, and then it also has a catalyst next week. This is perfect. This is almost an A plus setup in my eyes. So what do? I do jump in a little early. I literally jump in the first like 10 seconds of market open. I get these prices right here, which is 155. But then I noticed that we keep going down, so I added here, and then once we reclaimed this moving average, I added for the last time here, right in here. Kind of hard to see on that last moving average here. That was the last ad. So I kind of held the entire day. I didn't take anything. The first time I trimmed was in the morning on at 3 minutes into the market. We did have this downward kind of pressure, and I think that's what kind of scared me out because I definitely did not hit my first profit target range. My first profit target range usually is 33. So I think it kind of faked me out, and I still held it, especially after the first 15 minutes was a reversal, or the second 15 minutes reversal. Then you get this huge spike up, and I take profits there. Then kind of take it through the grind, which I shouldn't have taken this one. This one shouldn't have been taken, and this profit shouldn't be taken. There was no reason to. This one I got scared, faked out. The trend hasn't even extended. This one we have a grind. I don't want to take profits. And the reason I took profits here is because we this is a solid push. This is a push off the moving average. This is a grind. Here's another push you could have took profits at the last second, did not take it. Then so basically selling these three times in the same day really did held this profits up because I could still be in the trade had I waited to trim. And then I finally trimmed the rest this morning because we got another huge push up into the highs, beating that other local high that you see on the daily chart. So the last contract I was able to bring in at 95%. So good trade here. I still saw that at the close of today, it's still up. It's actually closed at the high end, which would have been great to have that last contract go there. However, I didn't handle the midpoint of the beginning and the midpoint really well. The ending, I think you can't let that go because you're already now getting in this extended state on the 15-minute chart. So you really don't want to be messing around too much out here with your profits because it can reverse quickly on you. Could keep trending, could reverse. You never know. Um, where can I see it going from here? That's kind of a tough question. Uh, like I said, if it does anything like last earnings have been doing, or most of what this season's been doing is been selling off, even on meeting expectations and or beating, just even if it's beat. I think they probably have to beat at least by 30%, 40% for them to really go up because some people were beating by 10, 15% and still gapping and losing 8, 7%, but they all did recover it for the most part. So don't know what Docusign is going to do, but I do know that it has made a pretty beautiful move right before earnings. So will there be take profits? I don't know. Tomorrow's one more day right before. I would say they should probably take some profits. So maybe tomorrow is going to be a red day, but or maybe in the middle of the day. The first half it still ramps up just a little bit more. Then you get that reversal. It is playing with fire here, though, at these highs. I would not front run it into earnings, but that is, I mean, if you were still in here from this position, yeah, you could still let that 1% go into earnings, which is kind of what I was going to do. But then I just realized that this is just making a crazy move up right now before earnings. So it will there be more gas left in the tank? I can't say for sure. So I just took the profits because we're extended here on the 15-minute. I do not like that. So I hope you found value in this, and I hope you guys are able to kind of see what I'm doing and how I'm looking at the charts and my approach to taking my swing trades. This is all for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. So do your due diligence. I am not telling you to buy, sell, or hold anything. But I hope you do find this type of material educational and of value. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.